in our college throughout West Africa. And what was on that graph was the intake into surgical works residency training as it affects our college. And I'm sure it's the same with all the sister colleges, especially those of them in Nigeria, in Ghana. After the effect of the COVID-19, which we recovered very well, there have been at least 60% drop in new intakes into surgical residency training. And this is because the young fellows are migrating out of the region. And the very ingredients we need to train people, surgeons, we are losing them. And that's why our college will commit to work with the government of the region in any way to make sure that we are in the situation. And for a surgical college like us, our job is to train and train more. And we're committed to doing that. This year's graduate comprised 26 BS graduates, 60 diplomas, 508 members, and 308 fellows, and 16 post-fellowship super specialists, and 12 fellows by election. Fellows are named. Today, we are happy that postgraduate surgical training at college is now well entrenched in all Anglophone countries of West Africa. And we have been mentoring even the young national colleges for them to be able to train, because the more people we train, the more our objectives are achieved. We will consolidate training where they currently exist and drive further to extend training to regions and countries where none exist currently. The presence of DS graduates attests to the collaboration between our training program and the Francophone training programs. And we are committed to that collaboration with sister colleges. A veritable source of manpower for training our region is the untapped potential among our female folks. Our college, in realization of this fact, has refocused our strategic plan and made explicit provision in our current revised constitution to be approved in this conference for the adoption of affirmative action to ensure inclusion of women and youths at all levels in our college activities, particularly to make our training environment conducive enough for the burgeoning number of female graduates coming out of the medical schools for them to thrive and excel in surgical fields. To this end, we are looking forward to the report for the survey of the Youth Agenda Committee on factors and hindrances to training of female surgeons in our region. The findings from this survey will shape our policies in harnessing the potential of our female workforce. We have continued to deepen our international collaborations and linkages to leverage on the strength of our partner institutions to drive surgical training and education in our region. In this conference, we have a strong contingent from the American College of Surgeons who are here to support their president, who will be installed as honorary fellow of our college, but also to kickstart some of the collaborative efforts that will improve our activities. The presidential session on surgical leadership in low-income countries coming up on Tuesday will flag off some of these important collaborative efforts in our college and the American College of Surgeons. Later this month, our college leadership will, for the first time, participate in the leadership training course of the American College of Surgeons as a prelude to developing an in-house surgical leadership training course for Africa. Equally, we have been working with the English College and its affiliates to extend surgical outreach and post-surgical skills simulation programs in our college. We thank Professor Bidenda Patel of the London School of Surgical Academy for the tremendous work he has done with our faculties to develop and operationalize different surgical skill courses that are now ready for deployment in our faculties. Our collaboration with Society of Surgical Oncology and the Global Surgery Program of Queen's University, Canada, has pushed the development of our surgical oncology program to its implementation point. We will again leverage on their resources to commence training in these areas this year. The golden opportunity presented by the Treaty Foundation as well as the All Safe Group has led to the inclusion of minimal access surgery training model in our basic surgical skills program. The experiences of the two centers that have implemented this program is good enough proof for us to scale up this program to all the centers in the year. Our collaboration with universities in our region are bound to alter the face of our academic study training now in West Africa. It is now possible, and is actually being implemented, that new residents in study can control their residency training while they are also pursuing academic postgraduate studies, thanks to the strategic position taken by college and the various MOUs established between our college and individual universities in the region. As we forge ahead in the years to come, this model will become more entrenched in our program and open a new vista of basic sciences research, translational research, and implementation research in all surgical disciplines. In this conference, a scion of Africa and illustrious grandson of West Africa, Dr. Henry Ford, will be honored by the college as an honorary fellow of our college. We take note of the great contributions he has made in the training of West African nationals in his home country, and the leverage he has provided for our college and our fellows to benefit from opportunities for further training in the US. I must also acknowledge the worthy honorary fellow of our college, who is here on a special invitation for the presidential session on surgical leadership. Ms. Susan Stefan, the president and CEO of Smile Training, continues to champion an organization that has done so much to advance surgical training in low and middle income countries, including regions of West Africa. We value immensely the collaboration between our organizations, Smile Training and WACS. During the gala night on Tuesday, we already have another opportunity to contribute to the endowment fund for Sierra Leone, which is a veritable avenue for our college to support surgical training in Sierra Leone. It is my sincere hope that none of us will leave this conference without supporting the effort of the government and citizens to improve the surgical life of common man in Sierra Leone through training of their region, of their surgeons. Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Honorable Vice President, Honorable Minister of Health, Vice President of the Second College of Surgeons, members of Council, fellows and general bodies of WACS, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the largest surgical college in Africa has gathered here to exchange ideas on how to improve access to surgical care for the people of West Africa. We expect a rich harvest of scientific and clinical research and ideas, as well as new vistas in skill acquisition that will serve the region immensely. These interactions will definitely improve our ability to deliver quality surgical care to our citizens. I invite you all to join us to experience the rich menu which has been prepared and served by the local organizing committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your address, in which you have analyzed our strengths, our weaknesses, but most importantly, you built on the opportunities and the way forward, linkages, collaborations, our strength as an international college, and so on. So there is a pathway for the future. Thank you very much. May I now invite Professor Ben Wome to present the citation for our honorary fellow designate, Dr. Henry R. Ford. Professor Wome.
Ezome, members of council, distinguished fellows and friends. It is with great honor and privilege that I introduce Dr. Henry Ronald Ford for the fellowship of the West African College of Surgeons honoris causa. Dr. Ford was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Dr. Ford did not speak a word of English when he arrived in the United States as a young boy. For our Francophone friends, he spoke some French. The young Henri didn't let that stop him. He quickly learned English and made his way to a little-known university called Princeton, and then gained admission to the even more obscure Harvard Medical School. After surgery residency at Cornell, he trained in pediatric surgery in Pittsburgh, where he began his career as an assistant professor. Then he rose rapidly to become the first tenured Black full professor of pediatric surgery, and then the first Black pediatric surgery fellowship program director, and then the first Black surgeon-in-chief of the major children's hospital, first at Pittsburgh and later in Los Angeles. Dr. Ford has been continuously funded by the NIH for several decades for his work in necrotizing enterocolitis of newborn. Now, I have been cautioned by President Ezome that I should not dwell into Dr. Ford's prodigious scholarly accomplishments, and I will behave myself.